Welcome back to SimCity 4. This is Auslavonia, and it's the medium map again. You might going to have another Scratchelabor. Remember what to do. Down to Scratchelabor. Let's make it North Scratchelabor. But first, I need to put the agricultural. So this time, it needs something confidentially. Remember, 810 and another 810 and 810. Three times 3. Always do this. Ever since the last 21st episode, I do something cherished, but the middle and treble has been cut off during the record. So I messed up. So I'm going to have another cherished farms. Let's make it 900. $900 is the possible you can get. For example, you can even do something else. 9 times. Do something 9 times. Oh, okay. It's too frequent to see. Okay. Let me adjust this zone. Something's not right. Because of that, the maximum agricultural demand is 30,000 population. So that's all. And okay. Use of highways. Turn on the grid. I don't really think it knows. So where are you going to adjust? 80, 80, 70, 70 to avoid fraudulent owners. So this time I need to put a single situation. Okay. Something's wrong with the highway. So do I think there's something wrong with Astonishing. Astonishing doesn't have roads. And very compliment. Okay. Now it doesn't work. How do I do this into then? And this time we're going to put another a while to simulation. Remember, 40 is the possible you can get. And another 40. Okay. Do you really think I had to put over here? Let's see, everything knows. Let's connect to simulation. I don't want elevated elevations. Elevations over here. So this is not supposed to you can get. So let's try to have the North Scratchelabor. North Scratchelabor is the duplication. Duplication of roads. And it's not supposed to fit through. And why? Okay. Then the other thing you ever want to know. And so this one will um aren't you following this one? Okay. Follow the grid. Okay. Let's dezone. You need to follow the grid. Everything we want to know. Not balanced. It's not balanced to cherished. Now we're going to do again cherished. Do something cherished. Okay. Double click. Every time you don't see everything itself. So let's see. Okay. Everything natural it gets. So let's make it 900 900 to avoid frequent distributions. So do I need to make it simple? And that's why you need to know about. And frequent storm highways doesn't change. Even the Scratchelabor has to be perfect. No, not really. Remember what they say. 360 and another. Oh, okay. Let's adjust. These highways are not supposedly happen. Let's make it 70. Okay. Ground stack doesn't work. So, do I miss something? Actually, let's check again. No boundaries in action. Okay. But not this time. Oh. Never. Again, never used roads. Astonishing. And now it's even connected to Schoberberg. Okay. Probably. Stand by for this. Oh. I need to do again the elevated highway stuck. No, it didn't work. You can do this again in a single while. But before this one, I need to have the elevated rail stack. A highway. Let's put the highway. Okay. Not this time over here, and not this time. No. There are no tram, and I like that. Okay. And no time to do this. Oh, okay. Oh. Ok. Come on, I don't really think about it. Let's retry. I don't need highways. I need to split it into do something. This particular areas. Might be thoughtful. Let's leave it here. So I need to put the street out of mud. Number 3. Remember, number 3 is the single situation. Okay. Remember not to change to God mode. God mode makes the Schwerberg instantly. Otherwise, it might be under control. Then highways are morally controlled. Because of that, I still can't believe that some sort of few things and some kind. Not really everyone's, you know. Oh, okay. Now, this part of the highway is merely sensitive. Okay. Merely sensitive. Okay. Let's try to put this over here and put this over here. So might you gonna tell you proper aristocrat. Let's put some ramps. Ramps are complicable and it doesn't show for a while. This time I had to put the elevation at least. Okay. 6 squares behind. And it doesn't teach you part of this. I only need 5 squares. 5 squares only. Under spectrum of light. Doesn't show everything itself. Remember what did they do something? Always have. Okay. No, actually. Let's put it over here. And here. Doesn't change a while. Okay, so this time. And it's even completed. Okay. Turn off the grid. Scratchelabor. So, Auslavonia has 2 conditions. So it needs power. Powers are required. Power stations required. Wind power stations required. And another wind power stations. And that's how. Check the budget. So let's set it to 3. And think about. So remember, Silksburg and Scratchelabor and the Schwerberg River. Schwerberg River needs a complement range of stations. So this microphone has to be defective on the 21st episode. So this is supposed to say not complete. And on the other side, which is not suitable for wrong sides. So you might think about astonishing. After this thing, there are no railways on this area. So you need a tram. You don't need a tram or this one. So I need to expand another one. 9 squares. Only 9 squares. Remember. 810. 810 and 810. So that's all. 900, 900. 900, 900. 810. Always A10, at least one of a kind in previous times. So this one, so it needs a Scratchelabor Norte. North Scratchelabor. I'm going to change the South Scratchelabor in Schureberg episode 22. Something cherished. And that is how. So it's been 15 minutes and it's still working on with, what about that? Agricultural, libraries, fire stations. And that is how. So, I need to put another. I only need one fire station and another fire station to make things complement. Okay. Let's add some trees. So I need some trees. Remember not to put trees on highways. So it's defective on this area. It's filled with something. More economy, environment, and no pollution. Zero pollution. That's how. Okay, check the demand. So many of these. Let's make it a medium-sized one. Or the highest. So this one is high, high, medium, medium. Conditionally. So, things what to do is change about this particularation. Let's put it over here. It's blocking. Some trees are blocked. There's no transparent. One another thing than the other thing. The first thing is the other side is the other side. Okay, mostly. A few things behind. So, something's not right. So I need to... Okay. Let's not put some power. Okay, Selhas Road. Remember, 44, 48. And 48. Don't forget, medium and high densities. On the other side is high and medium. Once again, I need to tell you something. Remember, on the north side is medium and high, and the south side is high and medium. So I need this off camera. The thing is, so what? Look about. Camera will be off sometimes. Should be into replacement. It needs residential, commercial, industrial. No industrial. Remember that. Medium, high, high, medium. North, south. Time to get to our outside. Because of what? I need to do something else. Maybe on the other side of north-southing. Adjustment of this camera. A few things required. So what's the next thing? Alright. this is going to be a high density areas on the upper south. And this time we're going to copy this one. This part. Turn on the grid before doing this. You need to turn on the grid. Otherwise it didn't work. For some reasons I just wanna put it over here to make the other side of the structural and visual. Okay. Need an open grass areas. Let's put some open grass areas. Remember, patience is required. Okay. In 3 minutes of time and 3 minutes to spare. So this is like we want to know about. The grid of the sign is this one over here, this over here, this over here, and this one, to make something complementary and not this contagious over reckless. Not supposed to be as wanting. In another wanter, you need another area for this road, and this road will have small avenue areas. Remember, medium, high, high, medium. Seriously. On a betrayal, I need to have a commercial zones in this area. The grid should be this station over here and this over here to make a complete followed grid. Oh yes, medical clinic. Otherwise, this is not so lately. Think what do you think lately? Let's see. Let's try putting over here on this other side. Well, what is it? Also done the other one. Also done the other one. It's supposed to say 3 squares in every scratches. Scratching the labor of the other one. Okay. Remember, low density areas on this border. Remember to turn off the grid before doing that. So I just wanna make sure about this grid over here. And this part of the grid will lead us to our priority. At least 8 squares, 7 on each side. Remember, 7 on each sequential sides Another 7. Another universal marks and sceneries. So that is how. Not all you can get any resistances like paved and grass. It will take 64 open grass areas to have a complete work. It will cost you 40 of those. Now, um, um, let's try putting over here and this over here. So, something tells you that is not how it exists. Let's try over here to make everything simple. So this time I need some water. So I need water this to simulation. Every time water needs to simulation. Sugarberg might be complement. Otherwise, only one in this episode. I only need one residential area. There might be coming on the commercial areas. So this one has water pumps, water towers to be aquified. Over here. And over here to make complementive simple. So let's start. December 22 is the establishment date and it needs power. So please, let's try over 3 squares and another 3 squares to prevent from stabilizing. And it's complete. Auslavonia is not yet done. Remember, the upper side is the low, medium, high, and the lower side is the high, medium, low. What about that? It should be connected to this fearless, boundless, to astonishing. Every single astonishing areas part of this immersive owners. So the next thing is transformers. One transformer is required. Okay, Selhurst Road. Try it again. And it's loud. Merely loud than others. Moving through. So this is why we'll make it a... Oh yes. Forgot the... Okay, the large... The local branch... The local library. Local branch library. Putting on the side. And on the other side. For some reasons, I just wanna make sure about this living people over here. And this over here. So that's why it should be forgetting. And it needs a lot of it. So this is not why you exaggerate. And okay, Selhas Road. Can you do this again? Let's try over here. 48. 40. Um. Do I have to tell you to put in the other side and the other side like wisely? Let's make it 42. 42 and 44. Remember, 42, 44 and 42. Remember that how? Okay. Remember the grid. 48, 48. 44. 48. Oh, okay. Let's make it 46. To avoid frustration. Like this, how? Come far on it. Getting far something. Okay. Oh. It's too bad to see something. It will take about one violation. One violations. Okay. Otherwise, the ground level highway. Also, for this time, 46, 48 to Schwerberg. Nevertheless, why would you make it? Okay, this is the highest pollution of population. The highest population. Sincerely, how? I messed up a few things. Let's put a bus stop. Bus stop. I only need one bus stop and the other bus stops. 2 bus stops in Auslavonia. And there you go. Lots of few things in here. And this is part of the difficult expertise with this journey. In about 0 to 28% and 40 to 68% with this proper layout system. Highways doesn't work to connect, does not connect because the edges of the map is too small for this. So that's why. And this time, give me a second. And that is how. Well, and the statement is, oh my god, too many hospitals. Remember, upper side and the other side. Upper side and the other side. Lower and left. Schwerberg River expansion is still in progress. So we're gonna need more hospitals. Let's put it over here. And put it over here. Okay. I don't need same as Bear Brook. So the adjustment is one thing that houses is fairly enough. Let's try add some areas that you don't know. Water and realistically. Since what is then? So, mayor's house. Let's put a mayor's house over here. House of worship. Okay. Let's put one mayor statue. Ooh, okay. And another mayor statue over here to prevent from causing. So there are two mayor statues in one sequential. So I need to tell you about this. Areas might be collapse throughout this part of the area. Now, on the lower side, the farmers market. So where's the house of worship? One house of worship is also required in this. Let's try demolition. Let's try demolishing. Okay. Almost crashing. Now, what about this area? Ever since, like, one thing costs another. Now this has to be here. And the state fair. I doesn't believe it over here. Don't put this over. Okay. Do I need to have the resort hotel here? And or this here? That you might imagine every time. So this is the luxurious hotel in Auslavonia. But right now I need to go to the north. When you see the demand, if you reach 30, the agricultural demand is 0. Okay, some kind of fireworks. Let me just set it to nighttime. If some fireworks doesn't have some fireworks can only be used in nighttime. Not all you can take. So let's go back to daytime. So the microphone still working right now. 11 and 12 episode doesn't work anymore. In this future, I need to create something else. Something 60 hertz on the other side, and something 60 hertz on the resorted areas. So I need to build the phenomenal over here. Phenomenal over here. Okay, one cemetery is needed. Let's try over here. Only one cemetery is required in a final hall. Let's try over here. Some kind of private schools. Yes, okay. So we're gonna need more power. Okay. To complete their own existences. Water from Schuberberg. Okay. So I need to sell this one and this one to make something comprehensive. I only need one natural gas power plants, and it doesn't work. Every stance is for. So this one has to be on the part of the side. Let's try build something another. And another thing. The graphic is more power, more usual. That's how it is. So I need to sell water. And it's not available for this time. Now this is not how you forget. So you need to forget about... Okay, subway. Oh! Not American first subways over here. Natural subways over here. And another subways over here. Okay. Blurrent. Two subways in this area. One in another thing and one in another thing. And build one subway in this part of this area. But this time we're gonna need more jobs. It needs more jobs for concernment. So this time it's 20,000. And it's lag. Demolish. Okay. How do I use this? It's a void. There's a void on it. Okay. There's a void in this area. So let's try to... demolish again. Something's believing. Our ratings. And that is what you got. So this time I need to add another building. The living mall. The living mall isn't supported for this. California Plaza isn't supported again. No, this time I just want to have some more jobs on its resortances. Check the education. So it needs more. So it needs a high school. Let's try over here. And over here. Okay. Let's build another one. Let's try this again and build something else. And this one. So this time we're going to have some small avenues. But this part of the areas might be complementary. Let's try over here. Oh. There's something wrong. Hey, can you do this again? The transition pieces. Let's try over here. Then otherwise here. Oh. Okay. So it's not even dissolved. The first thing is rebuild a road over here, and otherwise so it needs more jobs. I only need to build all styles at once, so it needs more commercial buildings and surveyors. So the other thing is, okay, 21,000 population. That's nice. And where's that coming? In resorted areas. And that's the thing that you should forget. So in the next part, we're going to have the expansion of the Scratchelabor River. Maybe on the second part, the Scratchelabor River expansion. Okay. The microphone is out of the window right now. Ever since Notify. So I need to demolish everything itself to avoid complement tib. There might be having a stop the clock. December 18. And adjustment for this camera. And you might going to have the Scratchelabor River expansion. This might have everything itself. When you read the news, that's too many of those. It needs more large elementary schools on it. So in the next part, we're going to have the Scratchelabor River expansion again on the upper side from this one until this. Okay. It's been a while since Aristocracy has the second part before Scratchelabor episode 10. Signpost in Scratchelabor. That's too many of those. Red, and red. Here are some advice. Scratchelabor River expansion on the second part. I'll see you in the next part.